Hey everyone, it's Gabriel Zamora and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm very fortunate enough to be doing a review on the new Lilly Lashes Luxury Collection. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, I constantly snap them and a lot of people have been asking me to do a review on them. So I thought, let's make a review ASAP. So this review is only on the Luxury Collection. If you would like to see a review on the 3D mink lashes and the human hair lashes, let me know in the comment section below and I will definitely get that for y'all. But this video is simply on the Luxury Collection. If you end up liking any of the lashes or you want to look at a specific lash, if you go down to the description, I will put the exact time to each style and then I will put the link to where you can buy them on Lilly Lashes. And if you end up buying them, you can use Gabriel at checkout and you can save some money, girl. So save that $1. So without further ado, let the review begin. So the Luxury Collection is in a cuter, I think cuter box. Just because it's pink, I just love pink and it's more on like the girly side. And it's smaller, it's technically smaller than the 3D box. Not that much smaller, it is lighter. It still has that magnet and they are mink. The thing with these is that the lash band is thinner, which is good because sometimes, especially people like me who are just getting into like glam and like lashes and stuff, the band can be a little bit different on the eye, almost like heavy, just because I'm not used to it. So I think once I get used to these, I can upgrade to the 3D mink, but I think until then, I'll probably stick to the Luxury Collection. They're actually at a lower price point. These are actually $19.99 as opposed to the other mink collection, which is $29.99. These, the website states you can wear them to like almost like 15 times if you like really take care of them. The other 3D minks, those have a suggested use of I think 25 if you take care of them. As a human hair, you can only wear like I think up to like 5 to 7 times, around 5 times. Right now, I'm actually wearing the Goddess Lash because it's personally to me one of my favorites out of the entire Luxury Collection. It's just so pretty, so like wispy. It reminds me a lot of Miami. It reminds me of that lash, so that's kind of why I'm obsessed with it because it's not as dense, it's a lighter lash, but it still gives you a very similar effect. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So if we're starting by alphabetical order, we're gonna start with Caviar. Caviar is probably the densest lash in the entire collection. It's a lot fuller, as you can tell, like especially throughout the entire thing, even as you like run your fingers through it. It's a very full lash. It's so dense, so I think you'll get the most impact out of it. Oh, I just put my lip. Christina Aguilera wore this, so I think that's gonna be so pretty. So glam. It's the fullest one. It really is the fullest lash. Next, so this is diamonds. So this is the diamond box. Hey everyone. So this lash is gonna be diamonds. Diamonds is so wispy, look at that. If you're familiar with the human hair lashes, this one is very similar to Paris. It's very wispy. So there's a lot of like spaces. You see how, oh, that's so pretty. I actually wanna try that. I wore diamonds. When did I wear diamonds? I wore diamonds in my pink glam tutorial. If I am not mistaken. Yeah, I wore diamonds, yes! I wore diamonds in my pink glam tutorial. But yeah, this is what diamonds look like. It's so pretty, like it's everything, everything. Everything, it's everything. It's so wispy, out of all of them, it is the most like spaced out wispy. So this is the only one that looks like this. Out of all of them, if you're blonde, diamonds, or goddess, which I'll show you later on. Next up is gonna be Divine. Okay, so this is what Divine looks like. Divine is full, girl. Divine almost looks like 2 diamonds. So instead of buying 2 diamonds, buy 1 Divine. Oh, it's a lot fuller too here. Oh, that's pretty. That's a lot of lash, girl. I would probably recommend this lash for someone with big eyes. It's a big lash, so a bigger eye can carry the lash. Or if you have like a very high brow bone or a large eye area, I would definitely recommend Divine. If you have smaller eyes like me, I wouldn't recommend it. It's gonna be an overwhelming lash. This is Goddess. I have Goddess on. So next up in my collection is gonna be Goddess. Goddess is the lash that I'm wearing right now. It's so wispy. It's very crisscross, as you can see. Does it look like diamonds? So it looks very similar to diamonds, but it has more of a crisscross effect. So at the very base, you can see that there's a lot of hairs crisscrossing. So it's gonna give you a more fuller base because it's creating this effect as opposed to this effect. So you're gonna create a much fuller effect with those lashes by themselves than you will with like diamonds. So next is Lush. Lush is very lush. Okay, so I thought Divine was a full lash. Lush is a full lash. Look how full that is. That is so pretty. Girl, I wish I had big eyes. Ooh, I wish I had big eyes. Because only a big eye can carry this. So if you have really big eyes, I would recommend this lash. If you're going to an event and you want that glam look, I would recommend Lush because it's gonna give you that dramatic look. Oh, that's so pretty. This is really gonna stand out. It's gonna give you that dramatic look. If you have a big eye, then yeah, wear Divine just because it's really pretty and wispy for you. But I would definitely recommend Lush. Next is gonna be, so this is Luxe. Luxe is very, I would recommend Luxe if you're fair skinned, because out of all of them, it's probably the softest lash. So if you're fair skinned, like if you're a redhead or if you're very blonde, and you have blonde lashes, and you're very light, you can't wear too dark of a lash without it looking like that doesn't make sense, you know? It's because if you wear such a heavy lash and you're like fair skinned, you're very light, and your hairs are like very blonde or like very light, it's gonna look odd if you have like dark lashes. Glam look. So I would definitely recommend Luxe for the most natural out of all the lashes. Out of the most softest, most natural, I would definitely recommend Luxe. Now, the next lash is gonna be Opulence. Ooh, that's long. Opulence is a long lash. Look how long that is. Ooh, that's gonna be so pretty because it's not so thick at the base. It's curled already for you. Can you see that? So it creates that 3D effect. So it's gonna give you a very like lashed look, very like doll-eyed. You know what I mean? That's the look that it's gonna give you. Oh, this would be perfect for that like Victoria's Secret look. Very like doll, very bronzy, like glam, but natural glam. This is the look for that because they make, like Victoria's Secret models are very glam, but they kind of want to create that like natural glam. So they're gonna be bronze, but they're gonna be very bronze. They're gonna be like highlighted, but very highlighted, but it's not like over the top glam. So I think this would be perfect for a very like Victoria's Secret Angels catwalk runway look. I think that'll be actually perfect for that. So next up is gonna be Royalty. Royalty, ooh, that's what Royalty looks like. So Royalty is gonna give you a cat eye effect because it's so much fuller at the base. So if you're used to the 3D Mink collection, sorry. So if you're used to the 3D Mink collection, this is probably gonna be the most closest to Doha. See, it's so much fuller here. So if you have a winged eye, this would honestly be perfect for that. You know when you like smoke your eyes, but you more so smoke it out here to create that like, so when you smoke out your outer edges, you don't have to go as heavy because this will help with that. Because it's so much more dense on the ends, it's already gonna give you a very cat eye smoked out effect. So this lash is perfect if you're creating a very smoked out cat eye effect because it's so dense, it'll like pull the eye like that. So this is perfect for cat eyes. Next up is gonna be Sapphire. Oh, Sapphire is very similar to Royalty. So this is Sapphire. You see how it's so much fuller? And then this is Royalty. So they're very similar lashes. This will be very glam. If you highlight your inner corner, it'll make your eyes look very big. Just because it's a, especially if you set your lash, like you know when you set your lashes, let's pretend this is the lash, okay? So if you set your lash like that, it's gonna give you a great effect, especially if you're doing cat eye. But if you set your lash like this, you see how it's like more up, so you see more of the lash. If you set Sapphire like that, that's gonna be so pretty. And you just highlight your inner corner, it's gonna give you a very big eye look. For someone with small eyes, I wouldn't recommend it because it's gonna be overwhelming. But if you have an average to a large eye, this is gonna make you look like you have a much bigger eye if you do it that way. And then the last lash number 10, oh, I just spit. So I have two favorite lashes in this collection, and that's gonna be Goddess and Tease. The reason why I love Tease is simply because, look at it. That is so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. Out of all of them, I recommend Tease. Just because Tease is so pretty. For me, I would wear Goddess for more of like a daytime event, and then I would wear Tease for a more glam event. Simply because it's gonna give you a fuller lash look. Like, look at how Goddess looks on me right now. Imagine if I did something fuller, so it's longer, so it's gonna give me more length. It's gonna be thicker. Probably for my next event, I'm gonna wear Tease just because it's so pretty. So my top 2 lashes are gonna be, my top lashes, I'm gonna pick my top 3. Goddess, number 1. Tease, number 2. And then Diamonds. I was gonna say something completely different. Diamonds, number 3. So those are my top 3 lashes. So this is the review on the Lilly Lashes Luxury Collection. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any other more questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. If you did like some of the lashes and you're wanting to buy the lashes, I put the lashes down below to their direct link. And if you want to use my code at checkout, Gabriel, you're more than welcome to. It'll save you a couple dollars on your checkout, so that's always nice. But until next time, bye everyone.